the thing. Idaho has a lot of things, and here's the reason why I know why. Hi, I'm Shag. You might know me as the Titty Girl. Well, before all of that, my father was a part of the KKK. You can Google this, you could do research, but that's not what this part of this conversation's about. Growing up, I was forced through the white nationalist Christian Presbyterian church. If you're ever told by somebody that they're Catholic Presbyterian, that means that they are part of the white nationalist church. By the way, you're welcome. Idaho, though. Okay, so this specific town that this situation is happening, in the white supremacist, religion, basically, that's what I'm going to refer to it as, because it's like the Sharia law of Christianity, to be fair. Anyone who's a part of being birthed in that part of Idaho is actually, deemed as God. I don't know how to explain it, but, in Idaho and Utah are the two most godly places that any Christian fundamentalist could be ever born in, according to the white nationalist Bible, is what I'm going to call that. It's a separate Bible than the actual Bible. Yes, my dad is white. If you've made it this far, you have so many questions. Yes, my dad is white. My dad married a woman. My mother in Sri Lanka, because she was brown. White supremacists like to marry brown women that are mail-order brides. If you know anyone who married mail-to-order bride, probably should look at them a little weird. I'm gonna be honest with that. But back to what I was saying, this specific town is very, very, religious onto, a whole different... They're probably very happy about what's happening right now in America, which I am, very terrified of, obviously, because all of their dreams is coming to fruition. So the fact that there's a shooting in the most godly place that white national Christians would take of, and I don't want to put things out there. But if you have ever been a part of the KKK or grew up in it, because, I didn't get a fucking choice. I was a child, so I was forced to listen to all of that. This is really concerning, because there's genuinely two ways that this could go, okay? One, it could be one of the white nationalists committing this crime, saying that we need to uprise, and God told him that he needed to do this, so he needed to do this. Or two, it was probably someone random having a whole mental breakdown, and the white nationalist church is going to say, well, this was an attack on us, so therefore we need to rise up in arms. Because that's a thing. I'm telling you guys, it's a thing that they do. I don't know. I'm just putting my opinion out there. I'm just telling you guys my opinion because I grew up literally in the white nationalist Christian Catholic Presbyterian life, because my grandmother was a KKK princess. You want to Google that? Virginia Fannis. I'll say her name out loud because multiple of my father's caretakers have reached out to me telling me how Virginia Fannis was actually the demon reincarnated towards them. So I'll put her name completely out there. Roland Leon Doyle is my father. My father was a huge part of the KKK, huge part of the police force, military force, all around in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. I don't care. He's dead. I don't give a fuck about that. Virginia Fannis is still alive, though. Virginia Fannis is still a part of all of those situations. So yeah, I just wanted to put my opinion out there because what's happening in Idaho is actually fucking terrifying, and I feel like these next few days, it's going to become a spiral out of this because someone targeting firefighters, EMS, in the specific part of Idaho, and they happen to be wearing all military gear and a specific gun that they're using, yeah, that's a certified Christian nationalist prepper right there. Textbook.